message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews to sports coverage to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews to sports coverage to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews to sports coverage to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Coverage of our Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV is brought to you by the following sponsors. Our presenting sponsor, the Rentschler Flatbread Company, a casual American dining experience with locations in Hudson and on Main Street here in Milford. Rentschler Biopharma, sponsor of our broadcast booth. Rentschler Biopharma transforms innovative ideas into life-saving biopharmaceuticals. Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. And Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude, serving the Milford community at their local branch on Prospect Street inside the Shaw's Plaza.
Shortstop, number 5, Megan Kelly. In the cleanup spot and playing third base, number 16, Mia Flanagan. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 13, Jillian Slattery. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 11, Natalia Leach. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 12, Bryn Allen. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 22, Ava Hill. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 1, Emma Fissler. And now, the starting lineup for your Milford High School Scarlet Hawks. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 15, Olivia Baglioni. Batting second, playing center field, number 1, Ava Baglioni. Batting third, playing third base, number 21, Kay Pellegrini. In the cleanup spot, playing left field, number 10, Brooke Stokes. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 2, Caitlin Kernan. Batting sixth and doing the pitching, number 9, Lauren Williams. Batting seventh at DP, number 8, Avery Mackey. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 11, Bella Loserbo. Batting ninth, playing first base, number 22, Angelina Bonina. And in the flex spot, playing second base, number 7, Lucia Testa. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
That's a little uncomfortable, Good, how you doing today? Good, how you doing?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the softball field here at Milford High School, as Milford TV is happy to bring you coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics, presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. Rail Trail Flatbread Company is a casual American dining experience specializing in an all-scratch-made kitchen featuring wood-fired flatbreads, an inviting atmosphere for the whole family to enjoy. This is Milford TV Executive Director Tim Coet coming to you live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Rentschler Biopharma is a global contract development and manufacturing organization. They specialize in biopharmaceuticals and advanced therapies. Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. Getting underway with more varsity softball action for you here on this Wednesday evening. A little bit of a later than anticipated start due to some logistics here at the field, but we're happy most of all to see some dry conditions for these outdoor teams, as it has been rain and a lot of it the last several days here in Milford, but a clear day for the most part today. A thick cloud cover overhead that rolled in as we were getting set up for the game here today, but we expect conditions to be dry here for the duration of this softball game. It should be getting underway just momentarily as the two head coaches meet with the two-man umpiring crew at home plate to go over ground rules before we get this game started. Again, it is Milford taking on the visiting Foxboro Warriors of the Davenport Division. Foxboro comes into play here today in first place in the Davenport standings with a 7-5 record. Milford, a similar record at 6-5 overall on the season, but in 5th place in the Kelly Rex Division standings. And so as the teams are ready to take the field, let's bring you the starting lineups for this game. We begin with the visiting Foxboro Warriors. They are under the direction of head coach Mark McGuire, and their lineup looks like this. Leading it off at second base is Emma Callahan. The starting pitcher, Vittoria Cuscia, bats second, with the shortstop Megan Kelly batting third. In the cleanup spot is the third baseman Mia Flanagan, with the center fielder Jillian Slattery batting fifth. Batting sixth and playing left field is Natalia Leach, with the first baseman Bryn Allen batting seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Ava Hill, and in the ninth spot is the right fielder Emma Fissler. And for the Scarlet Hawks, their lineup looks like this. Olivia Baglione leads it off at short. Ava Baglione bats second and plays center field, with Kate Pellegrini, the third baseman, batting third. In the cleanup spot today is the left fielder Brooke Stokes, with Caitlin Kernan batting fifth and playing right field. Batting sixth is today's starting pitcher Lauren Williams, with Avery Mackey, the designated player, batting seventh. Bella Lacerbo catches and bats eighth, and in the ninth spot is the first baseman Angelina Bonina. So both pitchers also inserted into their respective starting lineups for today. It is Vittoria Cuscia who will be on the mound for Foxboro, and finishing up her warm-up tosses on the mound right now for the Scarlet Hawks is the freshman Lauren Williams. Taking a look at the stats on the season so far for Lauren Williams, this is her 7th appearance in the circle this season, her 4th start. She's pitched 23 2/3 innings, has accumulated a 3-0 record. And in those 23 2/3 innings, Lauren has allowed 24 hits, 14 runs, but only 7 of those earned. She has walked 6 and struck out 26. An ERA of 2.07 and a 1.27 whip. And opposing batters are hitting 247 on the season against Lauren Williams. She will deal with Emma Callahan, the Foxboro second baseman, to get this game started. And right on cue, a little bit of sun breaking out across the playing surface right as the first pitch is thrown, and it misses for ball one.
I don't mind you sitting there, but remember, it hits it, your team pays. Okay.
And right after the first pitch is thrown, some kind suggestions from the umpiring crew for where the coaches are positioned out of the Foxboro dugout down the first base line. It's a 1-ball, no strike count on Callahan as this pitch misses low, and again suddenly bright sunshine breaking through the cloud cover over the first base side. Right-handed hitter at the plate. 2-0 pitch is sliced foul down that first base line. Whizzing past the first base coach for the Warriors. 2-1 now the count to the first Foxboro hitter of this top of the first inning. Williams into the windup. The pitch is sent on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Lucia Testa, and she will fire over to first base to record the first out of the game. Lucia flexed out of the lineup, only playing defensively for this one. And so 1 out now with the bases empty.
Stop it, right? I guess some, you know, A+ for effort.
Vittoria Cuscia at the plate now, pitcher versus pitcher. Williams will start off behind once again. Both of these teams last played on Friday, and both teams had big offensive days and victories. 1-0 pitch is sent foul over the first base dugout and out of play. For Foxboro, it was a 12-0 mercy rule victory at home against the Sharon Eagles in 5 innings. For Milford, after that frustrating loss to Franklin on Wednesday last week, they traveled on the road to take on the Oliver Ames Tigers. And they ended up winning that game in a slugfest, 16-11. We'll dig into some more of the details on that offensive performance for Milford as the game goes along here today, hoping to bring some of that offensive energy to their home field here this afternoon. Here comes a 2-1 pitch now into Cusha, and she'll send it foul down the right field line, out of play. Defensively for the Scarlet Hawks today, it is Bella Lacerbo behind the plate, Kay Pellegrini at third, Olivia Baglione at short, Lucia Testa at second, and Angelina Bonina at first. Left to right in the outfield, Brooke Stokes, Ava Baglione, and Caitlin Kernan. Williams with a 2-2 pitch, and this is back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. It is fielded quickly by Caitlin Kernan. That will hold Cusha to a single. 1 out and a base runner aboard at first for Megan Kelly. The first inning has been a problem in these last 2 games for Milford. When we covered the team on Wednesday last week against Franklin, Panthers ended up scoring 4 times in the first inning to take an early lead. They would score 7 runs in the first 3 innings. And they're in a 7-1 win. On Friday in Oliver Ames, Milford allowed 3 runs in the first inning to fall behind early, but then the offense came to life in a big way. A 1-0 count now to the number 3 hitter, Megan Kelly. And she pops this one up. Playable out in shallow left field. It ends up being the shortstop, Olivia Baglione, a shade onto the outfield grass to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now in the top of the first. That brings up Mia Flanagan, Foxboro third baseman, and a good-looking pitch from Williams hits on the inside corner for strike 1. Signs from Coach McGuire down in the third base coaches area with the runner at first base, 2 outs in the inning. A bluff down the line at first base for Cusha. In fact, be a courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher, Cusha, as this ball is sent foul and out of play. It is indeed number 2, Ruby Kloss, the courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count on the hitter, Mia Flanagan. Williams gets the sign from Lacerbo. Here is the pitch, and it's in the dirt. Runner takes off. Throw down to second base is a good one, and the runner is going to be safe. That was an excellent throw from Lacerbo, but too good of a jump for Kloss. She's able to steal second base. Flanagan turning to bunt before the pitch is thrown. Now pulls the bat back and takes high for ball 3, so that will fill the count now to Flanagan. Foxboro now with a runner in scoring position. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the payoff pitch is popped up. That will drift out of play. And it stays a 3-2 count. These 6 p.m. games have caused some sightline problems out on the field, in particular at third base, with that bright sunshine streaking right into the eyes of the third baseman. Another 3-2 pitch, that's in the dirt for ball 4. Runner takes off for third base and is able to get in there safely. So some aggressive two-out base running here for the Warriors has resulted in runners at the corners. Two-out walk to Flanagan, and now Jillian Slattery will have a chance with runners at the corners. Takes the first pitch low, and Milford throws down to second base. Now the runner safe. The throw into home plate is going to skip away. And so Milford rolling the dice, trusting the arm of Lacerbo. It was again a good throw, but just not there in time to get the runner maybe a little bit towards the second base side of the bag. And then Olivia Baglione sending a one-hop throw in towards the plate that skipped away. And so a run comes home, and now a runner at third base as the count jumps to 0-2 on Slattery. So base stealing really playing a big role in Foxboro manufacturing a run in this inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's waved at and missed. And so frustration in the end as Williams was able to take care of Slattery at the plate, but the base stealing allowing Foxboro to take an early 1-0 lead. Milford will take their first swings of the game when we come back for the bottom half of the first inning as we come to you live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Coverage of Scarlet Hawks Athletics on Milford TV is presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
Right there? Yeah. Alright, I just want to make sure if I have to be a good girl. Yeah, you get like Can you grab him one? Oh my god, am I gonna need sunglasses? Set us up, Libby. What do you say? Kick it on base.
Well, look at this way.
Oh yeah. That's pretty nice. That's the perfect spot for you.
The guy threw the ball.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Go, Libby. Kids. Balls in.
Batting leadoff for Milford, number 15, Olivia Baglione.
Back for the bottom half of the first inning. So in the end, I would think that the run would be an earned run for Foxboro in the top half of that inning. My best guess is it'll go in the books as a double steal, with Flanagan stealing second base, Cusha coming to the plate, and then an error on the throw from Olivia Baglione that then allowed, I beg your pardon, it was Kloss stealing second base, and then Kloss moving on to third on the errant throw into the plate by Baglione. So in the end, one run on one hit, with a walk mixed in as well, and the throwing error in that top of the first inning for the Warriors. Milford now coming to the plate with Olivia Baglione, Ava Baglione, and Kate Pellegrini against Vittoria Cusha, who supplied the lone hit in the top half of this first inning. Now out in the circle. A chopper down the third base line. That's a foul ball off the bat of Olivia. 35 at-bats on the season so far for Olivia. She has a .343 batting average. A couple of doubles, a triple, 8 runs batted in, 11 runs scored. And now that pitch comes inside. Does it graze Baglione? It does indeed. So she will head down to first base on the hit by pitch.
Number 1, Ava Baglione.
Olivia looks to be in a bit of pain now as she tries to stretch it out down on the first base bag, being checked on by assistant coach Tim Walsh. Gives a thumbs up to Coach DeVito across the infield. Looks like it got her in the ribs on the left side. She's going to remain in the game now, perched at first base. Ava at the plate. She takes the first pitch in for strike one. Ava had a big day as part of that offensive outpouring for Milford against Oliver Ames on Friday of last week. 4 hits in that game for Ava. Went 4 for 5. And now sends a little dribbler over to shortstop. The throw to second base gets the out there. Relay onto first. Not going to be in time for the double play. So Baglione, Olivia Baglione out at second base. Ava safe at first on the fielder's choice. And there's one down in the inning now for Kay Pellegrini. Also had a 4-hit game for Milford against Oliver Ames on Friday last week. And as part of that 4-hit day, she notched her 100th hit of her varsity career, and that 100th hit was a 2-run home run, her first home run of the season, and so celebrated that milestone in style, did Kay. Great accomplishment for a tremendous player for this varsity softball team over her career. Batting now with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Breeze coming in as this ball is hit on the ground to third base. They'll get the out at second. Throw to first. Skips away from the first baseman's glove. Kay will reach, no further advance. So now Ava retired. Kay at first base on a fielder's choice. And so players keep exchanging positions over at that first base bag. Now 2 gone. And Brooke Stokes steps in on the left side. She swings at the first pitch, hits it on the ground to short. Another sure-handed play for Megan Kelly. And a solid performance defensively for the Foxboro infield in that inning. And Milford is retired. Hit by pitch to open the inning. Milford can't do anything with it. We've played a full inning now from the MHS softball field. 1-0 Foxboro on top of Milford. Stay with the coverage here on Milford TV.
She would have been safe.
Yeah.
Well, it was low, so
I gotta go home and study. I says, you already know it, I says. You just, you know, you make yourself nervous. Yeah, like it's the end of the world.
So, number 11, Natalia Leach.
Back live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Top half of the second inning, Lauren Williams facing batters 6, 7, and 8 in the Foxboro order, starting with Natalia Leach. Followed by Bryn Allen and Ava Hill in the inning. Pitch lined hard to the backstop foul, and the count at no balls and 2 strikes on Leach, the Foxboro left fielder. This one popped up. This will go out of play. Sailing over the backstop and off close to the tennis courts. Still an 0-2 count. And now a wave and a miss. Strike 3. They'll send the throw down to first base to complete the strikeout.
Number 12, Bryn Allen.
So 2 Ks now for Williams. That was part of the frustration of that top half of the first inning. Milford may have been better served just leaving the runners to take their base and take their chances with the batter at the plate, as in the end, Lauren Williams was able to make quick work out of Jillian Slattery, striking her out to end the inning, but Servo took the chance, sending the throw to second base to try to catch the base stealer, and end result was runner coming home from third. Now 1 ball, 1 strike count on Bryn Allen, the Foxboro first baseman. She takes a pitch in for strike 2. One-two pitch, lifted in the air, out towards shallow right center. Kernan is there, and she makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down.
22, Ava Hill.
Get ready, Ava.
Milford with such good speed in this outfield alignment with Kernan in right, Ava Baglione in center, and Brooke Stokes in left. First pitch into Ava Hill. It's called strike 1. We covered the Milford versus Foxboro girls basketball game this past winter. Once again, Ava Hill, one of the focal points of that dominant Foxboro basketball team. Starting catcher for the softball team as well. A lot of carryover between basketball and softball for these 2 teams. 1 ball and 2 strikes, so Williams has gotten ahead of each of these hitters in the second inning, looking for a quick frame. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's high, and Hill does not chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is empty. Next one from Williams is swung on and missed. Very good inning from Williams. Sets down the side in order, 2 strikeouts. And so we will head on to the bottom half of the inning. Coming to you live once again from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. 1-0 Foxboro on top of Milford. Coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV is presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
You guys made good time then.
20 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes for you.
Yeah.
The first game started at 4. We've done at 20 past 5.
Who do they play?
12 exactly nothing. Because they got a lot of runs in the bottom.
Oh, sorry. She's in attendance over there.
There's 4 runs in the bottom of the
So,
fifth.
times OA 12-0. Talking to traffic.
This is almost on the end. I've had it 3 times, and they got 1 hit today or 2. Good hits, though. I think it was 2.
Yeah.
You know, through the middle. But other than that. Oh, a team like DR, Aponequid, they would hit them, but they're not the same.
20 seconds to pitch.
Not the same division. Nah, give it. Hey, that's my catcher. I don't screw with my catcher.
That's the move for Everton.
No, guess what? I'm going to go talk to the coach when it's done. No, that's still the rule. But what I do is I go talk to the coach. And if they just not the best we can. Oh, so you understand what I'm saying? Here we go.
Leading off for Milford, number 2, Caitlin Kernan.
Coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV is brought to you in part by Unibank. Big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Check them out at their local branch here in Milford on Prospect Street, right inside the Shaw's Plaza. Tim Coed here with you on the call, along with an outstanding Milford TV crew, bringing you live softball coverage across our Milford TV platforms on this Wednesday evening. We thank you for joining us. Milford leading off this bottom half of the second inning with a base hit. Hard hit ball on the ground through the right side for Caitlin Kernan for Milford's first hit of the game. Second straight inning. Milford has put their leadoff batter on. And so now here is Lauren Williams. Once again, pitcher versus pitcher. She takes the first pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Quick snap throw to first base to keep Kernan close. Williams sending a ground ball foul to the backstop. As we were watching infield, outfield prior to the start of the game, it's really impressive, the arm strength from Ava Hill behind the plate. And really plus arms all around this infield for Foxboro. Was really impressive to watch them work. Here's a ground ball. That's going to get through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Flanagan a step slow to react. That ball got past her. And so singles for Kernan and Williams to pace this second inning. Milford has the tying run in scoring position. The go-ahead run at first. Now for the designated player, Avery Mackey. Milford will deploy a courtesy runner for Williams. It is Amelia Maloney at first base. Avery Mackey now ready to stand in on the right side. Sends a pop-up foul that might have grabbed a piece of the backstop on the way down. No balls and one strike on Mackey. 18th plate appearance of the season for Mackey, who sends a line drive back to the circle. It's going to drift over towards second base. Everyone is going to be safe, and the bases will be loaded. Foxboro sends a check-in throw over to third base as Kernan had rounded, but she's able to get safely back to the bag. And so an infield base hit for Avery Mackey, and Milford has them loaded up now for Bella Lacervo. Allen cheating in at first base. Pitch from Cusha is popped up on the infield. The catcher will make the play in foul territory. A little shallow pop-up. First pitch swinging for Lacervo, and so she is out on the foul out to the catcher. Bases remain loaded now with one down for the number 9 hitter, Angelina Bonina. She swings at the first pitch, hits it on the ground to second. They'll come to the plate. The ball is bobbled, and safely sliding into home plate is Caitlin Kernan with the tying run. It was a one-hopper right to Emma Callahan at second base. Made a decent throw to home plate, but Hill could not squeeze it. And so that'll go as a fielder's choice for Bonina. She reaches at first base, no out recorded. Bonina will get an RBI as Kernan crosses the plate. So they're reloaded now. It is Maloney, the lead runner, at third, with Mackey at second and Bonina at first. And tied now at 1. Back up to the top of the order in Olivia Baglione. She sends a smash to shortstop. Again, they'll throw home. And this time able to get the out at the plate as Maloney is forced out.
Number 1, Ava Baglione.
So it's been a lot of swinging at the first pitch for Milford in this inning. And a lot of ground balls on the infield. So bases loaded with 2 down. Balls and 1 strike to start the at-bat for Ava Baglione, who reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. Now sends a hard foul ball over the first base dugout off towards the parking lot. And quickly, Ava is down in the count, 0-2. Big opportunity here for Milford, trying not to squander it. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Baglione lets it go, bounces foul. Bill collects it off to the third base side. And it's 1-2 now on Ava Baglione. Fuchsia back on the rubber. 1-2 pitch is hit hard on a couple of bounces towards second base, and Callahan with the throw to first for the out that ends the inning. So a promising frame for Milford. They send 7 batters to the plate, had the bases loaded, but they're only able to scratch across 1 run in the inning. It is the equalizer, so we will move on to the 3rd inning, tied up at 1 on this coverage of Milford Scarlet Hawks varsity softball here on Milford TV, presented by Rail Trail.
I didn't see it from where I was. Let's go 1.
Shooting up for Foxboro, number 1, Emma Fissler.
Foxboro's number 9 hitter Emma Fissler will lead off the top half of the 3rd inning as we bring you the coverage live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. And a quick 0-2 count on the Foxboro right fielder. Williams back in the circle after collecting a hit in her first at bat. Milford with 3 consecutive hits to start off that 2nd inning, but ultimately could not get the ball out of the infield from there. They were able to grab a run thanks to a dropped throw at home plate. Could not score from there. Williams, meanwhile, continues to settle into a nice groove in the circle. She has struck out 4 out of the last 5 hitters she's faced, including the K of Emma Fissler, to open this inning. She'll now go 2nd time through the lineup with Emma Callahan back at the plate. She grounded out her first time up. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Pitch hit down the right field line, but foul. The count evens at a ball and a strike. One more pitch, drops down and in. Amazingly, only about 2 weeks to go in this spring sports season. It always feels like it just has gotten started and you're already almost to the end. It's a sprint through the spring season every year. Hot shot hit over to 3rd. Kay Pellegrini with quick hands, able to field it cleanly, could throw to first base. Callahan is retired. 2 up and 2 down. It was Victoria Cusha who got the Foxboro rally started in the first inning with a single, and then used her courtesy runner that used her speed to get things going on the bases. As this ball is popped foul, off and out of play for strike 1. Sun once again poking through the cloud cover behind first base. A 1 pitch, and this is hit hard out to right field, but Kernan was positioned perfectly. Just a step or two to her right, she makes the catch. And the side is retired. 7 in a row retired by Lauren Williams. We'll move on to the home half of inning number 3 next. It is Milford 1 and Foxboro 1 on this coverage of Scarlet Hawks Athletics on Milford TV, presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
I was just, might as well bust you.
All right.
Yeah, we have to.
Here we go, Kay.
Okay.
Number 21, Kay Pellegrini.
One run, 3 hits, 1 error for Milford. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Foxboro.
Okay.
Victoria Cusha now facing Kay Pellegrini to start this 3rd inning. Sends it to shortstop, and it ticks off the fingertips of the glove of Megan Kelly. She was there, tried to make a backhanded play, but did not get that glove far enough down to the dirt. I would think that would go as an E6 to open the inning, so that will even up the error column for these two teams. Pellegrini aboard at first base. Stokes will swing at the first pitch. She sends one pretty deep out into left center field. That is over everyone's head into the fence. Pellegrini's going to be waved around all the way from first base. She will score as Brooke Stokes slides into third base with an RBI triple. Milford will take the lead for the first time in this game. It's 2-1. Milford continues to swing at the first pitch against Victoria Cusha. The error at shortstop put Pellegrini at first base, and then Stokes drove that ball. It one-hopped the left center field fence, and good speed around the bases for Pellegrini. She scores. Good read all the way, and Stokes flying around the bases gets to third with the triple. And now Kernan will send the first pitch she sees foul down the first base side.
Here we go, Caitlin.
1-0 pitch now to Caitlin. She lofts it foul out of play. The 8th hit of the season for Stokes, her 4th extra base hit, her first triple to go along with 3 doubles. Drives in her 8th run of the season as now Kernan pops that ball out of the reach of the first baseman down the right field line. It's an RBI single as Stokes comes in from third base to score, and it's now 3-1 Milford. So after Milford just could not come through with that big hit in the last inning, this time taking advantage, still swinging early in counts, but this time making better contact. As now here, first pitch swinging, Williams will send it out to right field. That hangs up for Fissler to make the catch. Breakneck pace to this bottom of the 3rd inning. Not waiting around in the box at all. So Kernan remains at first base now with 1 down. Avery Mackey now at the plate. She swings away, and a pitch that fell off the table for strike 1. Kernan a little casual getting back to the first base bag. She was able to get in just ahead of the snap throw from Hill. The 1 pitch to Mackey is high. I beg your pardon, a high strike. It's an 0-2 count. And now outside for a ball. The defensive alignment for Foxboro: Ava Hill behind the plate, Mia Flanagan at 3rd, Megan Kelly at short, Emma Callahan at 2nd, and Bryn Allen at 1st. Left to right in the outfield, Natalia Leach, Jillian Slattery, and Emma Fissler. Still a 1-2 count on Mackey. Next one on the way from Cusha is swung on and missed. Got a fastball by her. First strikeout of the game for Victoria Cusha. So after 3 straight Milford batters had reached, Cusha settling back down, getting Williams to line out, and now Mackey to strike out. So now here is Bella Lacerbo. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Popped out to the catcher her first time up. Takes another pitch in for a called strike 2. Kernan at second base, clapping her hands as Cusha settles back in the circle. Here is her 0-2 pitch. And this is Serbo does not chase. Coming into the game today, Serbo with an average of .219, 7 hits on the season, 4 of them doubles. Does have 6 runs batted in as that pitch comes down and in, and Serbo was able to just get that right foot out of the way in time. Now a 2-2 pitch, high for ball 3. Serbo with a tough at bat here. She's worked the count full. Runner at second base. 2 down, and the payoff pitch is spoiled foul. Do it again. 2 runs in this inning for Milford. RBIs for Stokes and Kernan. Another 3-2 pitch and a fly ball hit out to right field towards the line now. And Fissler is there to make the catch, to step into foul territory, and that will end the inning. But Milford does get 2 more runs. Big hit in the inning, the RBI triple for Brooke Stokes, and it's now a 3-1 lead for Milford on top of Foxboro. We'll take you to the 4th inning when we come back next here on the coverage on Milford TV, presented by Rail Trail.
I just treat me down as long as cancel her, kick her out of school type. A silent help, magic key, ooh, was you? A silent countdown, ooh, type. Moving through the city with your boo type. Spread the sucker up like food type. You born against the guys and you gon' lose type. Pray to God that you got shoes type.
Go, Meg.
Leading off to Foxboro, number 5, Megan Kelly.
2, 3, 4.
Milford now with 3 runs on 5 hits. Foxboro 1 run on 1 hit. Both teams have committed an error. Warren Williams back in the circle now to face the middle of the order Foxboro bats, starting with Megan Kelly. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Kelly popped out to the shortstop her first time up. That pitch misses low for ball 2. Kelly, Flanagan, and Slattery, the 3 batters due up for the Warriors. As that pitch misses. Bit of a longer wait again for Williams as Milford sent 6 batters to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-1 pitch, that is high for ball 4.
Number 16,
So that breaks up a string of 7 consecutive batters set down by Williams. Her 2nd walk of the game. Puts a runner at first base ahead of Mia Flanagan. She also worked a walk in her first plate appearance and then stole a base, advanced on that throwing error from Olivia Baglione that resulted in the Foxboro run scoring back in the 1st inning. Milford has battled back to take the lead. 1 ball, 1 strike count now to the Foxboro 3rd baseman. Pop-up sent foul out of play. Overall, the Warriors have won 5 out of their last 6 games. The only loss in there was a tight one, a 5-4 loss on the road to Attleboro back on April 28th. 1-2 pitch, hit hard back up the middle. It's fielded by Olivia. She'll get the out at second base, and no attempts from Lucia Testa to get the out at first. Would have had a better chance at a double play had Olivia just let her momentum take her across the second base bag without flipping to Testa. But regardless, Milford able to get the lead runner on the force play at second. Flanagan safe at first on a fielder's choice. And now Jillian Slattery at the plate. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Slattery struck out to conclude the 1st inning. 0 for 1 so far today. 1-0 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Slattery chasing after that elevated pitch. And again, Williams goes upstairs, gets the swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Flanagan perched at first, the 1-2 pitch, and this time Slattery lays off. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And Slattery is down on strikes for the 2nd time today. That is strikeout number 5 in the game now for Lauren Williams. 2 outs in this top half of the 4th inning. Flanagan remains at first base with Natalia Leach now standing in for her 2nd at bat. Takes the first pitch, maybe a little low. You can see Lacerbo trying to pull it back to the corner. Lacerbo does a nice job framing pitches. There's a 1-0 pitch. That is well high. Ball 2. Leach struck out in her first at bat. Williams looking to pitch around to lead off walk. 2-0 pitch is on the ground, and that will get past Olivia at short. Leach able to collect the 2nd Foxboro hit of the game. Pushes Flanagan into scoring position at 2nd, and so now runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs and a chance for Bryn Allen.
What do you say, Niner?
She takes the first pitch on the corner for strike 1. Allen popped out to shallow right field her first time up. Now a swing and a miss as Williams jumps ahead, 0-2.
Don't drift to the base. Just stay straight up.
For her 6th strikeout. To shut things down here in the top of the 4th. Here is the 0-2 pitch. It is popped up. Playable in foul ground beyond 3rd base. And it drops to the dirt. Pellegrini from 3rd base converged with Williams, and it looked like Pellegrini had the play under control, but then peeled off, deferring to Williams right at the end, and Lauren could not make the catch. So Milford with an opportunity to end the inning. They could not squeeze that pop-up, and another chance for Allen. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. They like to give up easy outs.
Hey, 9, let's go, kid. You got it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 aboard on the bases. And the pitch is a foul ball. Just off the end of the bat. Next one from Williams is sent foul to the backstop. So Allen making Williams work here in this at bat. Extra pitches being thrown after Milford was unable to catch that foul pop-up. Another 1-2 pitch and a fly ball hit out to right center field, and Caitlin Kernan is able to make the catch for the out that retires the side. So no harm done. Just a couple of extra pitches thrown in the end for Williams. So another scoreless frame put up by the freshman. We'll move on to the home half of inning number 4 next. It is still Milford 3 and Foxboro 1 as we bring you this action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. And our presenting sponsor of Scarlet Hawks Athletics on Milford TV is the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
out for Milford, number 22, it's Bonita.
With a state-of-the-art facility and a commitment to excellence, Rentschler Biopharma is poised to tackle the most complex challenges in biopharmaceutical development and manufacturing. With Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. It is the bottom of the fourth inning here at the Milford High School softball field. The Scarlet Hawks hold a 3-1 lead over the visiting Foxboro Warriors. Foxboro started off with a run in the first inning to take an early lead, but Milford with a single run in the second, 2 in the third. And now a pitch that slips out of the hand of Vittoria Cuscia sails well over the head of Angelina Bonina. And an even count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Five hits for Milford, 2 for Foxboro. Angelina Bonina has a run batted in this game. It came on a fielder's choice in the second. About to see a 1-2 pitch here. And she lifts it in the air out to shallow center field. It's a long run in for Slattery, but she's able to get there.
Number 15, Olivia.
And the leadoff batter is retired. It's the first time that Cuscia has retired the leadoff batter in this game. Speaking of leadoff batter, we go back up to the top spot in the Milford order. Third at bat for Olivia Baglione. Takes a pitch high. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the second. 1-0 pitch. Skips in the dirt for ball 2. A lot of chatter out of the Milford dugout as Olivia lays off a fastball that misses just high, and it's a 3-0 count. Olivia has walked 8 times on the season, and you can make it 9. She gets on base here with the 1-out walk. First walk allowed today by Vittoria Cuscia. Now Ava Baglione waiting to stand in. Ava, the current RBI leader on this Milford roster. She sends a hard ground ball just foul behind the first base bag. It's a battle for the RBI lead on the team between Ava Baglione and Kay Pellegrini. Currently Ava with 12 runs batted in, Kay with 11. Cuscia ready now with an 0-1 pitch. Ava showing bunt, sends it foul at the plate. Oh, 2 pitch, and it's sent foul. A handful of Scarlet Hawks baseball players collecting that foul ball just inside the parking lot. Another 0-2, high. It's been a bit of a challenge for us to get out to Fino this season to catch the baseball team in action. We've had 1 game so far, hoping to at least get 1 more. As this 1-2 pitch is popped up, that will again make its way out of play. Pesky at bat being put on here by Ava. Another 1-2 pitch, and Ava just does get a piece of that. Off the very end of the bat. More good chatter from the third base dugout. Another 1-2 pitch. This one stays high. 2-2 count. Coach DeVito continues with words of encouragement from the third base coach's area. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. In on the hands to get Baglione. Second strikeout for Cusha. And there are 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Leaves the inning up to Kay Pellegrini. Takes a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Kay's been on base both times she's come to the plate today, but still looking for her first hit. She reached on a fielder's choice in the first and reached on an error and scored in the third. Timeout granted at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Olivia Baglione remains at first base after her 1-out walk. And this ball sent in the air out to left field, but not deep. Leach able to make the catch for the out that will end the inning. So Milford strands another runner. They have stranded runners in all 4 innings so far, 6 in total, but they do lead this game over Foxboro by a score of 3-1. As we bring this coverage from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth, coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics here on Milford TV is presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
I know a young lady, age 22 years old. If I put you in her
the way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you're just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a 5 home, that's real. Stop teasing me, stop teasing me. I can change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got that whole street side, you believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on 401. We got a lot on game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that to the morning come. You won't shop me, girl. You don't order some. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
Leading off for Foxboro, number 22, Ava Hill.
All right, Ava, let's go, girl.
We've reached the 5th inning here at the MHS softball field. Foul ball lined right to the backstop to start the inning from Ava Hill. Hill struck out swinging in her first at bat against Lauren Williams, who through the first 4 innings of her outing has allowed a run on 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Now Hill sends a ball in the air out to right center field. Give it back Leone into the gap to make the catch.
Number 1, Emma Fissler.
1 up and 1 down. Now here is Emma Fissler, Foxboro right fielder. Struck out swinging against Williams in her first at bat. Continued to go back and forth from sunny skies to cloud cover here at the softball field. The clouds obscuring the last bits of sunshine now as we get close to 7:30. Good pace to this game so far. 2 ball, no strike count now on Fissler. Now a pop-up. That will go out of play. Looks to be the only game action still going on here around the athletic complex. Girls lacrosse going on at the turf field earlier. That has since wrapped up. 2-1 pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. We'll wrap up our week of sports coverage tomorrow in the gym. Boys volleyball team hosting Greater New Bedford Regional Voc Tech. The ball hit hard and foul down the first base side, getting caught up in the trees, sparing cars from taking the full brunt of that foul ball. It's a full count now to Fissler. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's a line drive. And the catch made and at shortstop by Olivia Baglione. Nicely done at shortstop for Olivia. There are 2 outs now in the 5th. Foxboro turns the lineup over yet again. It's the 3rd plate appearance for Emma Callahan. She swings at the first pitch, hits it out towards right field, towards foul territory. It is a foul ball. Testa racing out from second base. Kernan racing towards the line from right. Neither could get there, but it falls harmlessly foul. No balls and 1 strike on Emma Callahan, who has grounded out twice so far today, once to second, once to third. Lauren Williams, a very calm presence out in the circle, delivers the pitch high, evening the count at a ball and a strike. Bases are empty with 2 outs. Now a little tapper, that's a fair ball in front of the plate. Williams a little too slow developing to get that throw to first base, and Callahan beats out an infield single. It's just a little tapper. Spun only about 3 or 4 feet out in front of home plate, but Williams took a long time to gather that in, sent a soft throw to first base, and Callahan beats it out for a 2-out infield single. Gives Cusha a chance. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Cusha 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Fouls that ball off at the dish. It's an 0-2 count. It's really another one of those judgment call plays where it might have been better served to let Lacervo charge that ball and send the throw to first base, but instead it was Williams who made the play. Now sends an 0-2 pitch in that's fouled off. Cusha stays alive. Hesitation here, and now the 0-2 pitch. Narrowly misses on the outside edge. It's a hard pitch to lay off of down 0-2, but Cusha doesn't pull the trigger. Coach is getting confirmation on the balls and strikes to Cusha. It is indeed 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch from Williams, hard ground ball, that's through the infield and out into center. Runner round second, heads into third. The throw drifts away from Kay Pellegrini. And Coach DeVito frustrated that that throw went all the way into third instead of hitting the cutoff man, because the end result now is 2 runners in scoring position. It'll be a single for Cusha. She takes second base on the throw that ended up going into third. And so the Warriors all of a sudden, after the first 2 outs were recorded in this inning, now have the tying runs in scoring position, and this prompts a visit from head coach Steve DeVito. It has been a pretty easy go of it for Williams since the first inning. Had back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings in the second and third. Allowed a couple of base runners last inning, but was able to pitch her way out of it. This inning, got the first 2 outs quickly, but the infield single for Callahan as Williams could not get the throw to first base in time, and then Cusha with a hard base hit up the middle, and a bit of a fundamental breakdown with the throw coming back in from the outfield allows Foxboro now to have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs, and the number 3 hitter Megan Kelly at the plate. She takes the first pitch for strike 1.
Gotta get 30 minutes here. Come on, back.
Kelly with a pop-up into foul territory. Bonina gives it a look, but she couldn't get there in time. Coming into this week's action, Megan Kelly with a .349 batting average. 15 hits and 43 at-bats, 7 runs batted in, 12 runs scored. Up in a big spot here, trying to get Foxboro back into this game. Here's an 0-2 pitch from Williams, and it sails to the backstop. The throw back into home plate ticks off of Williams' glove. And so a wild pitch uncorked by Williams allows Callahan to come in from third base to score. And so it is now 3-2. The tying run now at third base. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Kelly. And now this pitch popped up over towards the shortstop. Baglione makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But Foxboro able to get something done with 2 outs in the inning. Hits from Callahan and Cusha, and then a wild pitch brings home a run. So it has tightened up here at the MHS softball field. It is now Milford 3 and Foxboro 2 as we travel on to the bottom of the 5th inning when we come back next here on the coverage on Milford TV.
Let's go, 10. That's it.
Number 10, Brooke Stokes.
Hey, Brock. Come on, Brock.
Back inside our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. It is now the bottom half of the 5th inning. Confusion from the folks operating the scoreboard, as right now the scoreboard says it's the 6th inning, but I can assure you it is the bottom of the 5th. As Brooke Stokes, Caitlin Kernan, and Lauren Williams are the 3 batters expected to come to the plate in this frame. Cusha's first pitch is sent in the air out to left field towards the line, and a nice grab is made by Natalia Leach, robbing Brooke Stokes of her 2nd extra base hit of the game. Looked for a moment like that might sneak past Leach, but she was able to stick the glove out and hold on. So Stokes retired. And now here is Kernan, who delivered an RBI single her last time up. She's 2 for 2 today. Swings at the first pitch once again here, and it's popped foul. RBI and a run scored as part of her day. Sends this ball back up the middle. Going to take a quick throw from the shortstop, and it gets there in time. Very quick release on the throw from Kelly, and she's able to gun down Caitlin Kernan over at first base. Took absolute flawless execution to retire a speedster like Kernan, but Kelly was able to do it. 6-3 on the ground out. First two batters retired here in the 5th inning for Milford, and now Williams with a foul ball sent out of play.
Behind you, coach. Oh, no. Oh, she's got it in the dugout.
Williams 1 for 2. She singled in the 2nd inning. Lined out to right field her last time up. One pitch, low. And a great atmosphere for this game today. As Williams takes a pitch too far inside, it's 3-1. A lot of the baseball players have made their way over here to check out the later innings of this game. Once again, good fan support overall. Here's a 3-1 pitch. It is in the dirt for ball 4. And so Williams works the walk. It prevents the 1-2-3 inning for Cusha, who will now have to face Avery Mackey. Avery reached on an infield single in the 2nd inning and then struck out swinging in the 3rd. Swings at the first pitch and pops it foul. Spectator positioned perfectly to field that ball on a bounce. It's 0-1 on Mackey. Takes a pitch in low, it bounces away, and this will allow the courtesy runner Amelia Maloney to move up to 2nd base. One pitch. Mackey holds up on the swing and takes ball 2. Avery, the daughter of former softball head coach Brian Mackey, continues to help out at the youth level. 2-1 pitch is a foul ball hit off the leg of the home plate umpire to even the count at 2-2. Still remember the footage of Milford winning those state championships in 2013, 2012 and 2013. Young Avery Mackey running around the field with her sister. Now a part of this varsity softball program as she sends a fly ball down the right field line. It's a fair ball as it ticks off the glove of Fissler. And Milford will get a run in as Maloney comes around from 2nd base to score. Mackey winds up at 2nd base. And so Milford gets the run right back. It's now 4-2. Mackey sent that ball down the opposite field. Kept tailing away from Fissler. And not able to secure the grab. It landed in fair territory. And another look at the play eventually on our live stream. As Mackey gets lifted for a courtesy runner here, Lucia Testa now taking over at 2nd base. Great camera work from Patrick Arapi, capturing that hit from Mackey. We'll definitely put it in our books as an RBI double. scoring the run, as now this ball is hit on the ground to second base. Callahan could not field it cleanly as Lacerbo reaches. And so that'll be an error on Callahan at second. Second error of the game for Foxboro. As Milford will now have runners at the corners. Mackey was able to move up to third. And another courtesy runner out on the base paths as Lila Driscoll will take over for Lacerbo. Coach DeVito trying to get a little extra speed on the bases as Angelina Bonina stands in on the left side. First pitch, a bouncer that's held on to by Hill. Bonina looking for her first hit. 1-0 pitch is sent hard back up the middle. That is through for a hit. Testa crosses the plate with the 5th Milford run of the day. And it is Milford now doing good work with 2 outs in this inning. All of this developing with 2 outs and the base is empty. And now the Scarlet Hawks lead at 5-2. Second run batted in for Bonina, as now this ball's going to get away from Hill. Both runners are able to advance. Driscoll to third, Bonina down to second. And now ground ball hit to third, smothered. And everyone is going to be safe, not a forced play.
Number 1, Ava Baglioni.
At third base. So, again, everything developing so quickly in this inning. Hard to even get my scorecard updated. So Baglione with the ground ball hit over to the left side. The only play was an attempt to get the out at third, but again, it was not a forced play at third base. And not able to apply the tag, so everyone's safe. And in from third base comes Lila Driscoll as Milford now takes a 6-2 lead. The inning will continue now for Ava Baglione. It'll be a fielder's choice and an RBI for Olivia, who now stands at first base. Bonina at third, runners at the corners. As Olivia takes off for second base, the throw just goes right back to the circle. So 2 in scoring position. Milford looking to break it open here in the 5th. Pitch to Ava is sent foul. Ava down in the count, 0-2. Ava looking for her first hit. Fielder's choice in the first, ground out in the second, strikeout in the 4th. Has been the day so far for the Milford number 2 hitter. About to see an 0-2 pitch. Lifts it in the air, out to shallow right field. Second baseman is able to take care of the out. That retires the side, but Milford is able to grab a trio of runs. And they take a 6-2 lead on Foxboro as we move on to the 6th inning when we return next on this coverage of Scarlet Hawks Varsity Softball here on Milford TV.
There's nothing bad to say. Make sure I make that change, right? I'll give it to you now that I know you're playing for me. She's She's forgotten more about softball than most of us know. Also, 150 well, she seems it. I can't remember the year she was
It's got me, yeah.
You got that coach? Coach, you got that over the other coach. Re-enter the GP.
Number 16, Via Flanagan.
You got it? Okay. Come on, Mia. Come on.
6 runs on 7 hits with an error now for Milford. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for Foxboro. I beg your pardon, you can make it 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors for the Warriors. Bigger lead now for Lauren Williams to work with as she returns to the circle for her 6th inning. Facing Mia Flanagan to start the inning. Ahead of Flanagan, 0-2. And now a line drive hit out to center field, but just about 3 paces over towards left for Ava Baglione as she makes the catch. Flanagan is retired. Bring up Jillian Slattery. And we will not see Jillian Slattery. Instead, it will be Mackenzie Crockford with a pinch hitting appearance.
Please, pinch hitting for Mackenzie Crockford. For Slattery, Crockford.
Slattery had been 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Williams.
All right, here we go. Thank you.
Left-handed hitter. Takes the first pitch on the outer edge for strike 1. And now a half swing sends this ball rolling out towards short. Olivia with a good quick throw over to first base to retire Crockford for out number 2.
Natalia Leach.
Number 3 for 11.
3 for 11.
Coach McGuire going heavily to his bench in this inning, as we'll see Olivia Jaworski now bat in place of Natalia Leach. Leach had been 1 for 2. She singled her last time up. Lifted here for the right-handed swinging Olivia Jaworski. Late on the cut on that elevated fastball from Lauren Williams.
You got it. Let's go.
And now foul ball out of play on the first base side. Williams continues to look good deep into this outing. 0-2 pitch. It's fought off foul down the first base line as Jaworski will see another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is clear in the top of the 6th. Lights on here at the softball field with the setting sun. Coming up on 8 o'clock in the evening. The pitch in the air out to right. Kernan back. towards the corner, able to make the catch. And it is another 1-2-3 inning. It's the third 1-2-3 frame in what has been a terrific outing for freshman pitcher Lauren Williams. We will move on to the bottom half of inning number 6. When we come back next, it is 6-2, Milford on top of Foxboro, as we bring you this coverage live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. And of course, our coverage is presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company.
No, they never listen. It's my mind. No, it's my eyes okay. It's my mind. Leaving alone these kids. I thought my teachers. I mean, this is teaching. I have one girl, and I already know. I thought you were saying, my girl had one of those. You want to see two boys play around, leave me alone with her? Oh my God. All right, let's go. Okay.
Number 21, Kay Pellegrini.
Kay Pellegrini, Brooke Stokes, and Caitlin Kern in the middle of the order coming up for the Scarlet Hawks in the bottom of the 6th inning. They lead this game by 4. It's been a good day for the Scarlet Hawks here today. Second game in a row, they've been able to overcome an early deficit. Hold on now to the finish line. Kay Pellegrini takes the first pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Kay still in search of her first hit this afternoon after collecting 4 big hits and a home run in her last game. 1-1 pitch, hit hard down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Kicks off into foul territory. Pellegrini digging for second base. Here's the throw. It is off target as Pellegrini went a little awkwardly into that second base bag, but gets right back up to her feet. She has a lead-off double. Now here is Brooke Stokes. Swings at the first pitch, sends it softly on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first base is not going to get there in time as Stokes was busting it down the first base line. Safe on an infield hit. Pellegrini moves on to third, and Milford has them at the corners with nobody out. Not a surprise to see Brooke Stokes inserted into that cleanup spot in the lineup. She's made some hard contact today, had a big RBI triple back in the third inning. Making contact all day long, and now here with a great effort to beat out the infield single. Now Kernan with a bunt play. And now some indecision down the line for Pellegrini as she will eventually be tagged out at the plate. And in the end, Milford will wind up with runners at second and third base with 1 out. So a bit of a bizarre play there as Kernan bunted. Looked like Milford was trying for the safety squeeze. But Pellegrini a little antsy coming down the line from third and eventually caught in no man's land. She was thrown out at the plate. The runner is able to move up as this ball is dropped into shallow center field for a hit by Williams. This will drive in a run as Stokes will score to make it 7-2 Milford.
Number 8, Avery Mackey.
Same criticism.
Mackey now at the plate as the runner takes off for second base. They throw down, and Kernan is able to make her way to home plate to score. And so similarly to what we saw for Foxboro back in the top of the first inning, this time it's the Warriors who take the chance with the throw down to second base with the runner at third, and they pay the price as Kernan is able to come home. Milford gets the double steal, and they lead it now 8-2.
Go V.
And this ball is going to hit Mackey. Took a hard ricochet.
It was in the box, not over.
So she will head down to first base on the hit by pitch. It looks like it caught Mackey on the left elbow. Coach DeVito wanting to take a look. Trainer Ashley also here at the field, so she'll take a look at Mackey. Certainly hard contact as that ball took a hard ricochet off to the backstop. And so Mackey will stay in the game after getting checked on by the training staff. So it is runners at first and second. Williams, I beg your pardon, the courtesy runner for Williams, Amelia Maloney, is at second base. Mackey at first, and now Bella Lacerbo at the plate. Takes the first pitch high for ball one. Still Vittoria Cuscia's game in the circle. Now allowed 8 runs in her outing. And now this ball fought off by Lacerbo around the second base bag. Gets boxed around, but eventually secured to get the force play at the second base bag to retire Mackey.
Number 22, Angelina Bonina.
Lacerbo safe at first. And Maloney advances to third. So it'll be runners at the corners. It'll be courtesy runners at each of those corners, with Lila Driscoll now out to run once again for Bella Lacerbo. 2 more runs have come home so far in this inning for Milford. A chance for more with Angelina Bonina at the plate. She has driven in 2 of Milford's 8 runs today. Collected an RBI single her last time up in the 5th inning. And now takes one up and in, and that grazes the helmet of Bonina. Second hit batter of the inning, and certainly looking like Cuscia is operating on fumes here in the 6th inning.
Number 15, Olivia Baglioni.
And so Milford will have the bases loaded for Olivia Baglione. Baglione drove in a run on a fielder's choice play in the 5th inning, but still looking for her first hit. She swings at the first pitch and sends a high pop-up over towards the left side. Shortstop Kelly, right on the lip of the infield dirt, able to make the catch for the out that retires the side. So Milford plates 2 more runs in the 6th inning. They will carry an 8-2 lead into the top half of the 7th, looking to secure their 7th win of the season. See if they can slam the door when we come back next. Coverage live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV is presented by Rail Trail.
Did you want to make that change, right? All strikes here.
No, but at least a little earlier.
Batting leader for Foxboro, number 12, Bryn Allen.
Lauren Williams returns to the circle for the top of the 7th inning, looking to finish what she started. It's been an outstanding day in the circle for the freshman, a great day for this Milford offense. 3 outs away from a victory. Williams facing the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the Foxboro order. It's Bryn Allen to lead off the inning. Ava Hill and Emma Fissler, the other batters expected in the inning, though we did see Coach McGuire send a couple of pinch hitters to the plate last inning. Now a ground ball hit wide of third base. And the count 1-2 on Allen, who has done the same thing twice so far today. That is pop out to Caitlin Kernan in right field. 1-2 pitch. That's a bouncer in front of the plate.
Come on, babe. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 pitch. High. And the count runs full. Payoff is hit on the ground to third base. Clean play for Kay Pellegrini. Throw to first base gets there in time for out number 1.
Number 22, Ava Hill.
Gotta be agile.
Milford had their game against the Taunton Tigers postponed due to rain on Monday of this week. That game has not been rescheduled as of yet. So right now, the next scheduled game for the Scarlet Hawks is coming up on Friday, as Milford will host the Sharon Eagles. Trying to put themselves in good position to make it into the MIAA tournament. Williams pours in strike 2. Another pinch hitter at the plate here for the Warriors in place of Ava Hill. It is Isabel Tice. And that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Tice.
Number 1, Emma Fissler.
Down on strikes. That is the 6th K in the game for Lauren Williams. Milford now 1 out away from a victory. Emma Fissler, the last hope for the Warriors. Fissler 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a line out to short. Two 2-0 now the count on the number 9 hitter. And now a pop-up sent foul and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the base is empty. Williams ready with another pitch. It's lifted in the air. Out to shallow right field on the run. Kernan is able to make the catch for the out that ends the ball game. One more 1-2-3 inning in a terrific pitching performance for Lauren Williams here tonight. And it finishes off an 8-2 victory for the Scarlet Hawks over the Foxboro Warriors. Just a great day overall for Milford. Spread the offense around well. Biggest hit in the game was an RBI triple for Brooke Stokes back in the 3rd inning. And Milford earns their second consecutive victory. With the win, Milford will improve to 7-5 now overall on the season. They pulled to 500 in their league record at 5-5. And with the loss, the Foxboro Warriors will fall to 7-6 on the season. So a good win here for Milford against the first place team from the Davenport division. Again, Milford will next be in action, we expect, on Friday, taking on the Sharon Eagles. Our next coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV will come your way tomorrow night. We'll be in the gym to catch boys volleyball action. Milford taking on Greater New Bedford Regional Voc-Tech. So we'll have that game started right around 5:45 tomorrow night from the Milford Gymnasium. We hope you will join us then. In the meantime, a big thank you to our Milford TV crew on hand for the coverage tonight. Our director is Hunter Miller. Our camera operator is Patrick Garapi. And I am Tim Coet, bringing you the action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. This has been a presentation of Scarlet Hawks Athletics here on Milford TV, presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. So long, everybody.